Hello class, it is Mr. Ringer again. We're going to do our second math lesson. This math lesson is going to build off of what we did last time with the linear equations. This time it's going to be quadratic equations with one variable. It's something that I struggled with in high school, and I know like many students struggle with. So I'm going to give you some tips and ways to help do a better job on it and be successful in it. Okay, like always, we're going to start the class off with a quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is by Ella Fitzgerald. It isn't where you came from, it's where you're going that counts. That's something that I feel like is very powerful. It's not about our past or like where it came from, our background. It's about where we're going, like where we want to go in life, what we want to do for ourselves. So that's something very important. So don't let your past define you, or like where you come from define you, okay? Like always, we're going to do our daily objective also. Upon completion of Mr. Ringer's lessons, students will be able to solve quadratic equations with one variable. This will be shown by getting a 4 out of 5 on the exit ticket. Guys, I know this is gonna be like very tough, but I believe in you. I think we can do this. So hey, let's give it a shot. Let's do our first question over here, okay? Like always, let's start with the equation, what the equation is. This quadratic formula equation, x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. Over 2a. Like you see, look here at this question, negative 7x squared plus 2x plus 9 equals 0. It's in that a plus b plus c format that we like having. It's nice and easy. We just look at it and go across. So for the sake of this, we'll label them a, b, c. Okay. Now the next step is let's just punch them in. Let's punch them in and see where everything goes, and we'll go from there. So x equals what? Negative b, that'll be negative 2 plus or minus square root of 2 squared minus 4. What's our a? It's negative 7. So we're negative 7 there. Then c, what's c? 9. Okay. Over what? 2a? What's 2a? 2 times negative 7. Okay. Now this next part, let's go through and simplify everything. Okay, this is something that can be some confusing. I've messed up multiple times doing this, so let's go through it together and see what we need to do exactly. Okay, so we're x equals what? Nothing's happening with negative 2 out here, so we're going to leave negative 2 plus or minus square root of what? Okay, we're going to do 2 squared, leave that there. But hey, here we need to look at what we need to do here. We need to multiply that, right? So let's multiply all that all together, and you can calculate it. Don't do it separately, you need it all together. Then you will get the number, looking at, hold on one second. Make sure I'm doing my work correctly. You get the number 252, 252, okay? So we're going down here and put plus 252. And we'll write it, let's do 2 squared. What's 2 squared? It's 4, right? So we'll do 4 there. Then underneath, what's 2 times negative 7? It is negative 14. Okay, now let's go through. Okay, now we need to simplify even more because you got this right here that needs simplified. So we're gonna switch colors. I'll come on this side. So this will be x equals negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 256 over negative 14. Okay, now is 256 a perfect square? Let's punch our calculator and see if it's a perfect square first, okay? So do the square root on 256, punch it in, you get 16, okay? So let's go ahead and right, so x equals negative 2 plus or minus 16 over negative 14. Okay guys, now we're getting towards the end here, so what do we do next? Okay, plus or minus just stay, so you need to do both ways. So let's go over here and do x equals negative 2 minus 16 over negative 14. So what's that going to be? That's going to even out to be negative 18 over negative 14. So what does that go in our calculators as? Negative 14 over 18. No, negative 18 over 14. Divided. Oh, you get a decimal, so that cannot be right. Okay, so where are we leaving it? So we're going to simplify it down there, okay? So add it going across. Oh, I screwed up there actually, guys, because when you're supposed to add that going across. Oops. Add, so it'll be 18 over 14. Okay, then we're going to simplify it going down from there. So simplify it even more. It is 9 over 7. And that will be your final answer there. Okay guys, it's something that's very difficult, can be confusing very easily. Sorry, I even messed up there, so I have to go back and look at my notes to see exactly where you go there. Because here you got 2 negatives, well they're gonna turn positive, so you change that over, okay? Now let's do it again. That's your one answer. Now there's always 2 answers coming through this. So we need to go through and do it again. X equals -2 plus 16 over 14. Or 14. So what are we gonna get there? Okay, that's a B. Equals out to be 14. So what's 14 divided by 14? It's be -1. So -1. So those are your 2 answers. 2 answers, -1 and 9/7. Easy as can be. I took time. It's something that can be very hard and difficult too. We're gonna do one more and we'll erase this real quick and we'll do the next problem. Next problem here is like a little simpler, I would say. So let's look at it again. We've got that nice setup of A plus B plus C. So we'll mark that A plus B plus C. So that's nice and straight going across. Okay, then let's punch it in to make our formula. So X equals what, B? So -4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 plus X. X is 1 because it's integer 1 since there's an X there. 1 and 3 over what? 2. Okay, then go in there. Let's go back through and simplify it down, see what we get. So X equals -4 plus or minus, what's 4 squared? 4 squared is 16. So 16. And we're gonna punch that in, make sure it goes correctly. I was like double checking. And that's gonna be -12 right here. And 2 there, because 2 times 1 is 1. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So what we're gonna do, simplify down even more. Simple, because here, what's 16 minus 12? It's 4. So it's be -4, let me switch colors. -4 plus or minus square root of 4 over 2. So is there a square root of 4? Let's look real quick. Square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. So that's gonna be going again. So we're gonna simplify it down even more. So it'll be X equals -4 plus or minus 2 over 2. And once again, we're plugging it because we use both plus and subtraction signs. So X equals -4 minus 2 divided by 2. That's a term plus 2 be 6 equals 6 over 2 equals 3. Okay? So then we're going to do subtracting. No, adding it off the get-go. So it'll be X equals, do that, -4 plus 2 equals, this will be -2. So it'll be -2 divided by 2 equals -1. So our answer is 3, 1. I know guys, it can be very confusing, but hopefully this helped you out, gave you like some examples, and just take your time walking through it. Sometimes it's confusing, don't forget to go back and check your work. That's the most important thing, okay? Anyways, do well on the exit ticket and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.